Here's everything I did during my one day at Epic Universe. I arrived at Epic Universe for the early hotel guest entry and went straight to Super Nintendo World, where I headed for my first ride, Donkey Kong's Minecart Madness. Next, I jumped over to Yoshi's Adventure. The park was now open for regular guests, so I headed over to Isle of Berk to go on the How to Train Your Dragon roller coaster, Hiccup's Wing Glider. I saw that the Toothless meet and greet had a super long wait, so I headed over to Stardust Racers instead. But it was closed. So I went over to Dark Universe and rode Monsters Unchained, the Frankenstein Experiment, before I got lunch and a beer at Das Steakhouse. After lunch, I headed back to Super Nintendo World and noticed there was a film crew. But I ignored that and I went to the Mario Kart Bowser's Challenge. At this point, it was incredibly hot, so I went over to grab a treat in Donkey Kong Country, so I could cool down. After this, I headed to go see the Untrainable Dragon show, but 10 minutes into the show, it got canceled. So I went over to the Harry Potter Ministry of Magic to go to that show. And again, 10 minutes into the show, it got canceled. Realizing I had the worst luck, I stopped at Le Goblet Noir to get a drink and then went back to the Harry Potter Circus show. It was not canceled this time and it was an amazing experience. I decided to go back to Dark Universe to ride Monsters Unchained again, as this was now my favorite ride at the park. I also want to try the snacks at the Burning Blade Tavern, so we stopped there quickly before we headed to Harry Potter and the Battle at the Ministry.
Oh my god.
We ended our day at Hilo's rooftop bar for drinks and food.